Back in the days when I was really intense on practicing kung fu, there was this one guy. He was probably the best student in the whole class. Perfect body, real strong. Anyway, and he was dedicated. But one day he was chastising me, and he said, "Look at, you don't practice enough, Fudang. You don't practice enough." And I just didn't want to hear it. Kung Fu wasn't the main thing in my life. I was doing art and everything, and but I didn't want to get lectured by this guy. So finally, I had to tell him, "Wait, hold it. You heard what Shifu said. The master said that everything is Kung Fu. What's your proper work is Kung Fu. What's your mission in life is Kung Fu. So poetry, healing, painting, all of that can be Kung Fu, as well as Shaolin, Tai Chi, Qigong, and all the rest. The word for martial arts really in Chinese isn't Kung Fu, it's Wushu. It's another word completely, but Americans turned Kung Fu into meaning that. But anyway, so I told that to him. So look at, how much did you do painting? How much do you paint a day? And he said, I don't paint. Well, okay, you're not practicing your Kung Fu? Like, painting to me is part of the Kung Fu. So you should do everything according to, your own nature. You don't have to lay your trip onto me. I'm balanced differently. I like to do art, and so that's what I did. Anyway, so we had this little discussion, and he kind of retreated after that. And it's true. Kung Fu is your life's work, your mission. You could be a housewife. You could be a doctor. All of that is Kung Fu if it's your life's work. So even in grammar school, my mother would say, "Did you do your Kung Fu?" Meaning, did you do your homework? Because that was the proper thing to do at that point. And then later, when I was in film, if my crew did really well, and I said, "Great for you, good Kung Fu," meaning they did a great job.